It's also sold in West Africa, 2 West African countries, Liberia and Ghana. So this is when I launched my product 2 years ago at the launch party in Ghana. The picture to the left, I taught a workshop, a master's workshop in Ghana, and that's what that picture is to the left. The slide's supposed to be moving, so I guess I'll help it along because it's probably. Okay. Okay. On this image right here is also when I was on television in Ghana. They have a show that's kind of like The Real, and I was on that show talking about my cosmetic brand. You don't have to record that part. You can record this. Ready? Yes. No. Go ahead. Yes. This is also. This picture right here was when I was doing a presentation to try to basically sell my makeup, to get them to pick it up in their store. I was also on the radio there. The guy right there, he's one of the top radio station and television owners in Ghana. The lady in the middle, she's also a personality on several shows there. This is actually at the NAACP Awards, backstage with some celebrities.
They recognize it.
I think you have Justin Bieber.
I still work with Justin Bieber as of yet though.
Shall I keep pressing?
Yes, keep going. You can just keep running it, you know. This is actually a photo shoot. Do you all know who this lady is?
No. Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen her before.
She owns BET. She owns BET.
My cousin loves that.
This is actually in my salon. He is a rapper, the guy to the left. He's from the area, it's Ryan Divine. And this right here is, she's a R&B artist, 7th Streeter. And then in the middle, she has a reality show, and her son is one of the basketball players for the Wizards.
Whoa.
This is actually, this company that called CND, this is actually at a trade show, and these are like fashion forward nails that they did for New York Fashion Week.
You can do those nails?
Not like that. These are actually,
Those
these,
are amazing.
hold on a second. These right here, they're actually fur that was cut up and put on the nails. So yes, I can do that.
Wow.
This is also at a trade show. This lady right here, she's from the UK. She actually an editor for one of the top UK-based nails magazine. And then the lady in the middle, she owns the company called Meets Nails. And those guys, and the guy over there, he's a chemist, one of the leading chemists in our industry. This is actually the girl up there. I did her makeup for the Miss Universe. She represented Ghana for the Miss Universe contest, and this is actually a photo shoot that we had done in New York. And the other ladies are also models, and that's the designer right in the middle. She designed her dress for the Miss Universe contest. This is actually when I was speaking in the UK. I have a book out. It's called Faith, Fun, and Finance. The book talks about my journey as an entrepreneur, how faith has brought me a mighty long way, and I also have some images in there as well in the book. So I was speaking in London. I speak around the world, and I train around the world. This is Fashion Week in in Miami, behind the scenes. This is actually what goes on behind the scenes at Fashion Week. For those of you who pay attention to watching ETV, or whenever you hear someone talk about Fashion Week, these are some of the things that go behind the scenes to get the models to look the way that they do.
Are you guys all seeing what's happening here? So her role is to put all that makeup on and make them look fantastic. So looking at these pictures, I'm really impressed with what she's doing. See how she's in the top picture up there?
On this picture, I was actually the designer. Sometimes it's not about what it is that you want. You have to do what your boss wants. In this case, yes, it's my company, but my client is my boss. So if she hires me, I have to do what she asks me to do. So in that case, I was told to do henna. So I was doing at the last minute. I didn't have henna, so I had to use makeup. to handle on the model's hands. These are all models from Fashion Week. It was a fashion show. It was a spring show, so it was basically a lot of bathing suits. I was doing an interview for a fashion TV, and this is also behind the scenes as well. This was when I was on ABC and I was on Fox 5 as well as Fox 45. This was at a trade show once again. I got an award for the Amazing Nail Tech of the Year. Totally surprising to me. Completely surprised when I got that award. I was actually about to leave the event, and then I heard my name.
So did you do those nails?
No, I didn't do that. No, those nails are from somebody else. This is actually at a makeup show, and that's it's called IMAX in New York. This guy, he's on Saturday Night Live. I forget his name, but he's one of the guys on Saturday Night Live. I did these nails. This is also a fashion shoot in New York. I did those nails as well. These nails, I had 1 hour to do those nails. She had gels on her nails, and I had to buff them all off by hand, and then I had to redo the set, and I had an hour to do a full set of nails, and to make it look the way it was supposed to look. Because when it goes close up, the nails have to be perfect. This is actually for Fashion Week, a designer. His name is Brian Lyles. He designs for anthropology. How many of you know anthropology? His work, his stuff is in anthropology. It was at his fashion house in New York. This was at the African American Festival in Baltimore. Just some of the backstage things that we did. I always put the beauty bar together for the African American Festival in Baltimore. And ta-da, we're done. So I've had to kind of condense a lot of things, make it short and sweet for you all. But this is all of my information. Can you move back one second? Thank you. Thank you so much for assisting.
No problem.
So, I just want to go back to this. What this is, I have 3 companies. My main company was where all of them I work every day. It's called MaisieDunbar Spa Lounge. My tagline for my company is transforming lives through the art of touch. I believe in the transformation of touch. You can transform someone's life. My other company is Bluffer Joe Cosmetics, which is my cosmetic brand. With that company is where I sell my makeup and my skincare. My makeup is sold on Amazon, and it's also sold, like I told you before, in 2 African countries. My third company is MD Beauty Consulting Group. My MD Beauty Consulting Group allows me to teach classes and train all over the world. So I go from places in the US, to places in the UK, to Africa, etc. I turned 50 this year, and part of my 50 series is, I'm calling it my 50-50 Beauty Around the World. My beauty around the world is this. Every city, state, or country that I go into, I'm volunteering my time. In the US, every city that I've gone through, I was in Houston for Super Bowl, so I volunteered my time at a battle women's shelter. I was in Chicago last week for a trade show. I volunteered my time at a senior citizen home. So my plan in the US is every city that I go into, I will volunteer my time to do community service. When I'm overseas, I'm gonna volunteer my time at orphanage homes and etc. to transform the lives. So that's kind of what I do. I do it all day, every day. I love what I do. I've been in business for 24 years. I've been doing this for 25 years. I got laid off my job. My career is, my college education is, I have a degree in computer information systems. And I got laid off my job 25 years ago, got into the beauty industry, and I haven't turned back since. I will talk to you guys a little bit about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is what, you know what it is? It's hard work. Entrepreneurship is when you work for yourself. When you can take calculated risk. What that means is that you can take a risk that working for someone every day that other people will When I said calculated risk, meaning you have to know what it is that risk that you're taking, that it is a risk. Okay? And being an entrepreneur doesn't mean that you work from 9 to 5. You work from 9 to 5 and then you work from 5 to 9. You're always working. So as you ladies and gentlemen grow up, and if you decide to work for yourself, understand that working for yourself takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of endless amount of time, and you have to have one ingredient, one of the main ingredients, you have to have a true commitment to excellence. Don't worry about what she's doing, don't worry about what she's doing, don't worry about what she's doing. Just worry about what you're doing. And I urge you to be your own competitor. Look at yourself in the mirror and compete with yourself each and every day. Okay? Thank you. Now, questions. Hold on to your question. Hold on to your question. I'll answer your question. Can you come closer to me, please? All right. So what is your question?
I have 2 questions.
Go ahead.
One question is, have you ever been unhappy with like a design that you ever made on someone's nails?
Her question is, have I ever been unhappy with a design that I made on someone's nails? No, I haven't. If my client is unhappy, that's a different story. Have I ever had a client that was unhappy with a design that I've made? No, I have not. Because you know why? Because I'm very honest. When I first got out of beauty school, I had a client that wanted a full set of acrylic nails, and I sucked at acrylic nails at that point in time. So the way I started, I used to go to bus stops and pull people off bus stops and introduce myself and say, hi, my name is Maisie. I just got out of nail school. Can I do your nails for free? That's how I started to build my clientele. So my very first client wanted a full set of acrylic nails, and I said to her, I'm not really good at this, but if you have 8 hours, we can be here all day and I will do your nails. And she allowed me to do that. So because of my honesty, I don't have that problem. What's your next question?
And can kids go to the spa?
Yes, kids can come to the spa. I encourage the kids to come to the spa.
Thank
You come
you.
to the spa. Come on and have your nails done. You want to have a question?
I have 2.
Yes.
Do you do makeup for like models? Like, are you a makeup artist?
Yes, I am. Yes. Her question is, do I do makeup for models? Yes, I do makeup for models. You a model? You want your makeup done?
You can tell me who your most famous client is.
My most, guess who my most famous client is? My most famous client is Miss Brown! Christopher Brown!
Thank you. I didn't put my makeup on today, but yes.
Miss Brown been coming to me for almost over 20 years. Yes. And she is so, she's a horrible client, y'all. Let y'all know.
I am a hardly, they have to call
We have
me.
to call her and drag her in. But she used to be real good before she had Gabby, so I'll give her the excuse. She has to take Gabby all over the place.
And my second question is it hard to match up like the skin tone to other people when they're doing their makeup?
Her question is it hard to match up the skin tones when I'm doing the makeup? Actually, no. If you understand undertones, the key thing is understanding undertones. If you understand undertones, no, it's not hard at all. Your question.
Is it hard being like sometimes when you're like doing their makeup or nails?
Is it hard? Actually, her question is it hard when me doing makeup and nails? No, it's not, because I love doing it. Like, I do, I love it. I do it all day, every day. I can do it 24/7. And sometimes that's what I do. You can ask Principal Brown, ask Ms. Brown. I'm always working. So I love what I do because I'm passionate about it. That's why I don't feel like I'm going to work every day. I'm living my dream. So I love it. I absolutely love it. I live it, drink it, eat it, sleep it. Hold on to that. Yes, ma'am.
Question, I have a comment.
Okay, give me your question and then your comment. Question first.
When you do you ever have time to do your own makeup or do you just work every day?
Her question is, do I ever have time or do I ever make time to do my own makeup or I'll just work every day? Yes, I work every day. When I do my makeup, especially when I'm going to church but every day for work, I'll be honest with you, no. I just put lip gloss on. Normally when I'm working, I wear a uniform to work. So I wear lip gloss and I do my eyebrows, that's it. I brush my teeth and I bathe. So that's as good as it gets. I'm just being very honest with you. If I'm working on set, if I'm working in an award show like the Grammys or the Emmys, yes, I will make the time to do my makeup, correct. Because I don't know where the cameras are, and I want to make sure if I'm on camera, that I look fabulous.
I'm telling my mom this is a professional.
Oh, thank you.
I'm telling my mom.
Thank you so much. It matches your earmuff. Thank you. Yes.
Have you ever worked with any celebrities?
Yes.
I didn't finish my question. What was one of the celebrities you worked with?
Oh my God, I have a laundry list of celebrities that I've worked with. Yes, I have worked with celebrities. So the thing about it is, the way I look at the celebrities that I work with, whether I'm working on set, I'm working on film, or I'm working here in my salon, or they're in town and I have to go to their hotels, I treat everybody the same. My celebrities are the people that have kept me in business for 24 years. Those are my celebrities. I was a single parent. The people that have sent my son to college, that have provided for me to have a home and my car, and those are my celebrities. Me going to do someone on set is my job. My celebrities are the people that keep my rent paid, keeping me in business for 24 years. Those are my celebrities. Some of the celebrities that I've worked with, oh my God, B. Bozeman. I've worked with Patti LaBelle. I've worked with Rihanna. I've worked with, Jesus, I gotta look at the list. I have a laundry list of celebrities that I've worked with. But I've been really blessed. In addition to working with celebrities, I also do a lot of ad campaigns as well. So, did I answer your question? Hold on to that, let me come to him.
How many years have you worked on this?
I've been doing this for 25 years. You can stop the comments. Yes?